The Days of Our Lives recaps for October 25 to October 29, 2021, feature reunions, reminiscences, rumination, and so much more. Days of Our Lives recaps, Monday, October 25. While Paulina Price, Jack A. Harry, Eli Grant, Lamone Archie, and Lenny Grant, Sal Stowers, anxiously await an update on Abe Carver's, James Reynolds, condition, drive, Cale Brady Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, valiantly administers CPR to the grievously injured man. The devil puts on a display of his fearsome powers. John Black, Drake Hogestyn, isn't amused. Julie Williams, Susan Seaforth Hayes, offers Paulina and co. some comfort. She realizes that it's been 40 years since she first made Abe's acquaintance. The devil renders John unconscious, but Marlena Evans Black, Deidre Hall, manages to keep him from delivering a killing blow. John is dragged away to parts unknown. Abe has an emotional reunion with Lexi. She encourages him to return to the land of the living. Much to Kayla's surprise, Abe's condition stabilizes. Lanny and Paulina are at Abe's bedside when he briefly comes to. Unbeknownst to the trio, a police Lexi oversees the touching tableau. Days recaps, Tuesday, October 26. Ij DiMera, Dan Furical, is stunned to find Kristen DiMera, Stacey Hayduke, slinking around the family abode. She slaps her brother across the face, and accuses him of giving up her location to Steve Johnson. Stephen Nichols, Ij realizes that Nicole Walker Brady, Ariane Zucker, was complicit in Steve and Kayla's cloning of his cell phone. Lucas Horton, Brian DiTillo, accuses Brady Black, Eric Martseff, of sleeping with Chloe Lane. Nadia Bjorlin, Brady denies the charges, then castigates Lucas for fighting Philip Kyriakis' J. Kenneth Johnson battles. Despite EJ's warning, Kristen makes her way to Brady's apartment. Intent on seeing Rachel, Paulina is forced to cover when she refers to Lanny as her daughter during a conversation with Maggie Horton Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers. Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun, storms the Kyriakis manse and fills Philip in on Jake DiMera's, Brandon Barrage, predicament. Carmen Merlino, Richie Stevens, arrives, confesses to shooting Abe, and demands protection from Ava and Philip. Jake DiMera, Brandon Barrage, finally tells Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gearing, the whole truth regarding Abe's shooting. Afterward, Rafe encourages Gabby Hernandez DiMera to steer clear of Jake. Gabby accuses Ava of being the instigator of the entire mess. Duel recaps, Wednesday, October 27. Steve stymies Kristen's plan to abscond with Rachel. Nicole cops to availing herself to Steve and Kayla. Ij's understanding. The two share a sexually charged moment when Nicole helps Ij divest himself of his wedding ring. When pressed by Jack Devereaux, Matthew Ashford, Victor Kyriakis, John Aniston, admits that he's made a deal with Melinda Trask, Tina Huang, that will result in a dismissal of the charges leveled against Sander Cook, Paul Telfer, and Justin Kyriakis, Wally Kurth, but Bonnie Lockhart, Judy Evans, and Gwen Rizchek, Emily O'Brien, are on their own. Days of Our Lives recaps show that Philip pays Chloe a visit at the Salem Inn. They take dinner together, but Chloe pumps the brakes when Philip becomes too amorous. Chloe listens to a voicemail message from Brady. In it, he warns her that Philip is under the impression that they slept together. During a face-to-face with Melinda, Steve made his position clear. He's not surrendering Kristen until the charges against Bonnie and Gwen are dropped. Days of Our Lives recaps, Thursday, October 28. Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, spies a chemistry-filled exchange between Chanel Dupree, Raiden Bowens, and Allie Horton, Lindsay Arnold. He convinces the girls to join him around a Ouija board. Chanel is put out when Johnny asks the spirits whether she prefers him or Allie. After Chanel storms off, Johnny and Allie inquire as to whether or not the devil is in Salem. The board confirms that it is. Belle Black Brady, Martha Madison, is put out to find her mother in a devil costume. Marlena counters that she's reclaiming her narrative. It purposefully interrupts a private moment between Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, and Abigail Devereaux DiMera, Marcy Miller. Theo Carver, Cameron Johnson, and Abe share a tender reunion. Abe insists that Paulina continue planning their wedding. Paulina asks Lanny to be her matron of honor, and Chanel to walk her down the aisle. Chanel also agrees to bake the wedding cake. When pressed for the devil's specific location, the Ouija board spells out DiMera crypt. John awakens, and finds himself imprisoned in said crypt. The devil arrives, intending to finish what Marlena halted. Abby resigns from Johnny's film in a fit of pique. Chad convinces her to retain her role, as quitting would be tantamount to letting Edge win. Duel recaps. Friday, October 29th, Johnny heads to the DiMera crypt, hoping to have a one-on-one with the devil. His arrival keeps Marlena from strangling John to death. Johnny shares with Marlena that Allie doesn't believe in the supernatural. In Weston, Robert Scott Wilson visits Jordan's grave. Sierra Brady Weston, Victoria Conifal, briefly joins him. Afterwards, the couple head to the Brady pub for a double date with Belle and Sean Douglas Brady. Brandon Beamer, Sierra and Ben reveal that they're trying for a baby. When Belle and Sean take their leave, Sierra retires to take a pregnancy test. It's positive. Anna DiMera, Leanne Hunley, and Tony DiMera, Teo Penglis, reflect on their storied, intertwined histories. Marlena raises Charlie Dale, Mike Manning, from the dead. Days of Our Lives, DOOL, airs weekdays on NBC. Check your local listings for airtimes. For more about what's coming up in Salem, check out all the latest that's been posted on Days Spoilers, and for an in-depth look at the show's history, click here. Adblock Test, why?